Hello, my name is Hamid. Vascular website information is 195002. This is Lax2049 Group167.
My name is Salman bin Mohammed Salim. My metric number is 194894.
Hi, my name is Bid Musa, and my matrix number is 191463.
Hi, my name is Ray Tazari. My matrix number is 191479.
Hi, my name is Sherry, and my matrix number is 1869
Hi, my name is Muhammad Fatih bin Sile. My matrix number is 203465.
Hi, my name is Nora Arkinda and my matrix number is 188577.
Alright, so this is our second Lax video, I believe. We've already talked about the 4 different sections of news we're going to talk about in the previous video. Today we're going to only focus on one of them. So when we planned it out, we're going to each give a news based on that subtopic that we've already chosen, and then at the end of it, we're going to choose the best 2 ones that we're going to focus on for our newspaper. So, let's begin, guys. We're going to be talking about politics and economy. That was the topic that we decided to choose for this specific video. So let's start. What do you guys think? Which part of politics and economy would you like to talk about?
I think we can start with the question.
Yes.
Actually,
Yes, recommended politics.
So, according to like the politics and whatever news is going on right now, this is.
Okay, so
So it starts like this. So there was this huge campaign that's going on right now in Canada. If not many people have seen about this, but it's been overlooked because of some jokes going around and stuff. But there's this huge campaign for a fight against climate change that's happening in Canada. There are about like 1 million people that voted that they would go, but about 50,000 people actually went there. There was huge crowds and there was huge protest for Canada to be a more sustainable and better country for the environment, technically. And this whole thing was not sparked, but the face of this became this one young woman, Greta something. Thunberg, yes, Greta Thunberg. She was she's like the face of this because she was trying to oppose an argument, but many people ridiculed her for being too young and stuff like that, and she didn't have proper opinions and stuff. But her point was like she wouldn't have any opinions to make if the future were because she wouldn't have a future if this keeps happening to her. So that's the topic I chose. You guys had any input or questions? You can feel free. The question. Alright. You can go ahead and talk about it. Have you guys heard about this?
I've actually heard about this once. She actually addressed this in, I think, the EU, as well.
Yes.
The EU or the UN, I think, of the statement she also proclaimed her. Climate change is a very difficult topic at the moment. Many world leaders do not believe in climate change, as we were talking. I'm one of the very few people, I'm one of the most of the people with climate change is actually real. We can see it every day, the effect is surreal. But yet, many people who are in the economic business, specifically in the factory business, of course, the climate deal, which is mostly known as the Paris deal at the moment, France is continuing on this, are opposing this deal because it will affect their economy, it will affect the business of that factory.
There are a lot of things are happening because of the deal too. Like the people that actually went and attended that deal and they signed the documents and stuff, they didn't state anything other than a few carbon taxes and stuff. Even then, it was like very vague. They didn't have any set rules of what's gonna happen. So this was all like done in a UN like a meeting.
Yes.
That was in 2015. I don't remember the exact date, but around that time, that's when it happened.
Of course, on the general side, of course, everyone agrees that climate change is bad and we need to stop it. But, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, President Trump actually said something very intriguing. He believes that the world is changing due to weather changes and climate change, but he's opposed against this deal specifically And many third world countries are actually against this deal because one of the very interesting things about it is that they will stop, like production rate of factories and economies will be down by a lot of huge percent. So this will basically prevent third world countries to grow from economy side and from enhancements. Basically, depending on first world countries, many countries in Europe and America. So it's kind of nice. It's a very different side that what's inside the deal of this Paris deal. Is it actually really good, or do really world power countries want more power and they want third world countries to be more dependent on them? That's a very different aspect to this deal that I haven't looked for. Because of course, anyone who says they disagree with climate change,
They have no opinion on this.
yeah, basically everyone says, oh, you're against that, means you're a really bad person. But inside the deal, we have no idea what's going on. What's the true intentions of this deal? That's the aspect I actually want to know your opinion on this. Do you think that this is really bad for third world countries, or do you think no, that we should all try to save climate change?
I think we should look for another way that is not increase the effects of climate change. There should be other ways, right? Because right now I think they're thinking of the economical benefits other than the future environmental benefits. So I think we can find another way. And we should because I mean if we don't, like, there's no future.
So like, are you opposing this Paris deal?
No, like, I don't know the specifics about Paris deal, right? But I'm just like
There is a very big problem with the Paris deal. The Paris deal was actually made by the NATO countries.
Yes.
It was made by them, and they have the most economy dependent on the like the industries and stuff. So what happened was they just made the deal a bit vague, so they can just like go around it. So that's a very big problem that's happening right now. They signed it way back in 2014 or 2015. I can't remember the date, but they signed it back then. Until now, we haven't seen any changes. We know that industries still run the same way. They still produce the same. The biggest thing that this deal had to offer was carbon tax, which was the more carbon you emit, like any type of carbon, you have to pay a lot of tax. So if this goes very high, people will start going towards renewable energy, like any other, like solar energy and stuff. You probably know all this. So this was the deal's actual motive, but it got changed so much because of all the NATO countries very dependent on it. And the problem is these countries are so developed, they won't be affected by climate change first. The first countries that will be affected are third world countries. Like the biggest problem right now is the first country that will obviously get hit is Bangladesh. Bangladesh is so much already in the ocean. If you've seen the maps of Bangladesh, it's like flooded with rivers and stuff. The first country that will go down is Bangladesh. And then other countries will just follow up. Like there'll be floodings, there'll be droughts, there'll be like so much change in weather. So the first world countries, they can like at least save their people and like look after them or give them like another place to move or something like that. Third world countries can't do that. They're already dependent on other countries. And now the people are gonna suffer more, not because of their actions, it's because of another person's actions. That they are just too greedy to give up on this.
What are your guys' views on this? This is some really big stuff, so I can see why hesitation.
Yeah, I actually didn't know about this. I just heard about the carbon tax, but I didn't know that there's a huge stuff behind the carbon tax. So like when listening to it, actually, yeah, because carbon tax, we can see that it's of course correlate to the climate change, right? So when I don't know a lot about this climate, what is it called? Paris. Yeah, Paris. So it kind of like, okay, kind of opened my eyes that actually we're going to, like nation, we are the third country, the world third country. So like, I don't know that we're going to face huge deals if they're going for the Paris.
Yeah, Paris.
The Paris.
It sounds good, but it's not as good
Yeah.
as they show us.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
The thing is what they seem to be.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we always have to do research. Okay, so that's one of the things which Ray has brought up, with Paris and climate change. What is another political news that anyone would like to discuss?
well, using China, not China, but Hong Kong are using
the protests in China.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, that is. Okay. So the news in Hong Kong right now is really big. It's really big, yeah? Like when we check the news, you see it around. So I think that's a topic we could talk about. That or yeah, but the what's the other news in China about the organs harvesting, but also I think we decided on doing international news and local.
Yeah. So you just heard about China, you reviewed everything. Yeah. So the video was cut because the storage was full, so we made a recording a small bit about China. So Musa was talking about China.
Yeah, I was talking about the protests in China and how the the agenda of the chief executive of Hong Kong did not her agenda did not fit with the people's wants, and so they had to protest because they wanted the power to stay within Hong Kong and didn't want the mainland leaders, you could say, to control Hong Kong anyway, because Hong Kong seems to be an independent state, is it?
Yes.
State, yeah. So
Yeah, the battle between China and Hong Kong has been here for a long time now. Basically, I don't know much about this process, but the general idea is that how much the influence does China have over the decisions that are made in Hong Kong. Basically, people are saying that any decision that Hong Kong wants to make, it has to go through China's filter, and then it can be a decision made by Hong Kong. The big question that I think we can talk about, discuss about, of course, the deal between China and Hong Kong goes back years and decades. Right now, at the moment, Hong Kong is known as in the UN as a country, but China has still a little bit of power left in Hong Kong. The Hong Kong people think that their economy has grown enough to be separated from China. China believes that Hong Kong, at this moment, because of the growth of the economy, wants it, loves the money that it's getting from Hong Kong and still wants that relationship to be like as it is. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Hong Kong should completely ties up with China and act with China like the way it act with other countries? Or
Technically speaking, like Hong Kong is already a country, like you said, UN already recognized it as a country itself. On top of that, when the British ruled Hong Kong and Malaysia and India, all of this region, they actually said Hong Kong was its own country way back then. So when they had their own independence, like separate from China. So calling it China would be unfair right now. Like I understand they have a relationship. Like it's like every country has relationships. Like Malaysia, Indonesia, I don't know. Every country has its own neighbor relationship. It's very good with them. And then China doing this is just weird. But then again, China is really weird in its territorial activity.
yes,
It just claims any land it wants, even the islands in between near Philippines and Malaysia. It just claims like this is China. In Japan also, it just says this is China. Whatever it looks like, this is China. So,
but yeah, I do want to see this from China's perspective as well. Let's say if I steal your phone, and then like 20 years later, I still say it's my phone, but technically it's still your phone. This is exactly what happened to China. We have to understand that many years ago, the Britons came to China and just split it up, China, a little piece of it, and they called it Hong Kong. Same culture, same language, same system. And of course, if we were having this meeting back then, I would say, yeah, Hong Kong should go back to China.
Yeah.
But then so many years have passed at this point. Hong Kong has developed their own economic system, their own basically provincial systems, and their own culture. At this point, I have to say that Hong Kong is its own country, and at this point, the people, they're really.
And plus, it's up to the people to decide what they want. It's not up to China to tell what the people want. So here, it's a bit unfair. Like Hamid said, like they just took it and now they're like it's ours. It was unfair, but it happened so long time ago. You can't even blame the people that are there right now. You could blame like their great grandfather or something like
So I
that.
think I would ask the question: what if Hong Kong didn't turn out like it was today, this powerful economic country? Would China still want it back?
Yeah, they wouldn't. They just kick it out.
They would kick it out. China would actually be glad if like Hong Kong was
Leave it,
like a country for smokers or very very lazy people, and they will not want that country back. But circumstances have changed. Unfortunately, this is the case right now. And the people of the country want to be separate and to be something. What do you guys think? This is of course my opinion, but what do you
That
guys
was a
think?
long.
These are very difficult topics, to be honest.
Very.
It's not going to be settled with us, but we can give our opinion on it at least.
And we get a phone call from China. Bro, we need you.
I mean, I've read somewhere that actually have their own British take out Hong Kong from China. They separate it, but I believe that they have yes, agreement that Hong Kong can rule their own with their own system within how many years? I don't remember. A certain years, I think.
Yes, so that was the time of it.
Yeah, yes, and then after that, then they need to join back to China.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
No, not going back. It's just Hong Kong. Hong Kong is still Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But then it would help China a lot. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. And then, but in my opinion, I believe that Hong Kong should stay on this.
Yeah.
because joining back in China maybe make their economy drop, I believe, because of their economic activities is
Like their economy is okay,
Yeah,
but
but-
their trading is
yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
They control the whole
their
world.
social is also
Yeah.
I'm actually very intrigued to know what are your guys' views on this because the Brits also did the same thing to Malaysia and Singapore.
They did to every country they rule.
They did to a lot,
Every
yeah, they
country.
did to other countries,
They're just
so-
like, okay, you guys are different. Like Indonesia, Malaysia, you speak the same language, you even eat the same food. No, you're different now. Now Hong Kong, China, you're different. India, Pakistan, you're different.
Yeah.
Everyone.
They did this a lot. So I actually want to see your views on this. Let's say if the same thing happened between Singapore and Malaysia, how would you guys feel about this? Any views?
I think even in Malaysia, we have we know about the Malaysia is the developing country. So we come to same Malaysia with Singapore because Singapore is the small country. Then they can Singapore can build their own economy and also Malaysian a lot of Malaysian work at Singapore. So I want to talk about the why Malaysia is still in developing country. Why not developed country? In my opinion, the Malaysia they have low salary than Singapore because in Malaysia they come to give more job opportunities. I think the opportunities can improve the
Economy system?
yeah, economic system. I can elaborate.
actually,
I get your point.
Yeah, but yeah,
The point
your point is clear.
the point is
Yeah,
the low salary. So what do you think?
Actually, right now, engineering graduates is very. The job and the engineering graduate is very. What was it? It's very the job is not enough for the grades. Especially fresh graduates because we don't have experience in working, right? So once they want to publish it, they say that they need at least 1 year experience. So from where we should get this students because we haven't worked yet. Right?
That's true.
Yeah, and then.
Simon, what are your views on this? Yeah.
To be honest, Hong Kong, I would say it's
you guys can talk about it because we can talk a lot.
He hasn't.
Yeah, the Malaysian news, you can talk a lot. So, You want to talk about Malaysia? Because since we talked about a lot of other countries like Canada, France, and stuff, now China, Hong Kong, and now we're gonna go to Malaysia a bit.
How
So
much have you talked?
20 minutes. Yeah, it's okay. You can just
I
5
think
minutes.
like Malaysia, I think we can just continue with the
What's happening in Malaysia?
I know many like environment grades, and then the salary given by the company is very low compared to the other European countries. So this is what we can see that young people ranting on Twitter saying that we should get higher wages because of the workload, especially engineers. We have very low salary.
I was shocked when I found out that I'm an engineer at UPM also, like pretty much everyone in this room. So when I found out like other UPM students that already graduated, the alumni would come and then be like, oh, we earned 4,000 ringgit for the first month. And then you see other countries like US and stuff like that, they earn like $4,000 and stuff like per month. And you're like, how is this fair? Like, this is not fair for Malaysians. Like for me, it won't affect that much since I won't be living in Malaysia. But here, like if you want the economy to grow, it's like engineering and these jobs are very, like it's the backbone of the economy now.
Actually, it's not even 4,000 per month.
Yeah, it's like 2,000.
Yeah, the person, I think this guy is working for like years and he's earning 4K. Like, that is like, that's the thing, that's the problem.
People are saying that we are not worth the job because all the work is very, very high and then the pay is very low. So people end up going to work into another field. And because it's a very, they have high chances of gaining more.
Is this in every field or engineering specific?
Especially engineering.
I think it's
At the moment.
But like, you can see that during the internship as well, if you're doing internship in Malaysia, you should not really expect to get salary or allowance. Because like I did my internship before this past semester. Like mine, I got 700 for my allowance. But when you ask another person, some people didn't get any allowance. They didn't get any pay. They just have to just use their own money for the fuel, transport, and then everything.
And where's it?
Yeah.
That's right.
So like if but now with our minister from Syed Saddiq, he was trying to make it they like pay for internships. So they're going to get allowance for internship. So might be starting this September. For September, they ensure that everyone who having internship on government to get allowance at least for 900.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's very
So
nice.
he's going to make it happen for everyone.
What is it?
Syed Saddiq.
Minister of
Minister of Youth.
and Sports.
Yeah, youth and sport.
That's nice.
Because he listened to everyone was ranting on the media social, and then he tried to.
That's very nice.
How
Malaysia is
to go.
active. Like they look at what's happening and
Yeah.
they take action. Some countries.
Yeah, I agree that the salary for fresh graduates are extremely low, especially for like you said the workload they do, and the engineers in a way are the backbone of the country. And we in Malaysia, we're still a developing country, so perhaps raising the salary can get more able engineers, and we can move into the next stage being a developed country. So I think that it's good that, like you said, the sports minister said said he wants to give salary for internships. So maybe that would encourage young people to go work more hours, maybe even harder with up their productivity. So that's okay.
Is it true, like in Malaysia, like people do they tend to work outside of Malaysia, like Singapore or something?
Yeah,
More
yeah,
often than
yeah, I
others?
get that a lot, like especially the one with who are academically very good. Usually they go with private companies, so they go overseas to
That's
try
the problem.
Yes,
So you-
so
it's like
Malaysia
a
loses
flash-
another
Losing
big
all these brilliant people
to
who
other
can
countries.
improve the country to other countries. That's well, so I have to give it to them. Any engineer with high academic results, countries like
Everyone comes
America,
to-
Europe, they will give them like money, houses, jobs, really good.
If home was good, they would stay home. Same like any other.
Any other country.
Yeah, Malaysia needs to recognize the value of such people.
Yeah.
Losing so many good people.
At least we started something now. This is very good. It's like the internship. We don't know where it'll end. So what topic do you guys prefer to put on the newspaper? Do you want to put the Malaysian economy, the global warming and climate change and stuff about that, or the China, about the topics about China, like the Hong Kong protest and stuff? Which
I think we can put one local and one international.
that makes sense. So the Malaysian definitely goes in. And do you want climate change or do you want the China protest
I
in
want
Hong
to
Kong?
put the climate change for it.
Climate change. I vote for climate change.
Yeah,
Climate change, yes.
What's up?
Alright then.
I guess climate change because I think everyone voted for it because everyone needs to be aware of this. I guess it's more important news. Like that's not the right word to say. It's more.
It's not degrading Hong Kong.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not degrading, but we have to take action. Like everyone has to do their part.
This involves like everyone.
Like everyone. Like in Malaysia also, people started doing the metal straw thing and stuff like that in uni. And everyone's doing their part.
Definitely.
I guess this would be a nice topic to put on the newspaper.
I guess that's it for us for now. This is our second video about economy and politics.
Yes. Next video will be about.
We'll think about it in the next one.
Alright.
Alright, thank you. Bye.
Bye.